Hey, welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'm gonna talk about top 5 best graphics cards. Starting at number 5. Nvidia RTX 3060 Ti. The RTX 3060 Ti offers performance that was previously thought impossible from an entry-level graphics card only 3 years ago. The benchmarks don't lie, this video card runs circles around the RTX 2080 Super, the previous high-end GPU to beat, while costing half as much. It really is that simple. Now, 4K isn't really going to be the RTX 3060's strong suit. While achieving UHD visuals is possible, it's geared more towards higher frame rates in 1440p and steamrolling through full HD games pushed to their absolute limit. Again, that's not to say that the GPU can't benefit from Ultra HD, especially with the benefits of DLSS. But it's not a card built with this resolution in mind. Synchronize lighting with other compatible devices to take the light show to another level. Going dark is as easy as turning the lights off. The TRI Frozr thermal system has been designed for efficiency. Expect a perfect balance of cool and quiet for more fun during endless gaming sessions. The GeForce RTX 3060 Ti is powered by Ampere, Nvidia's second-gen RTX architecture. Built with enhanced RT cores and Tensor cores, new streaming multiprocessors, and high-speed G6 memory, it gives you the power you need to rip through the most demanding games. Coming at number 4. Nvidia RTX 3070 Ti. The RTX 3070 Ti may appear on the surface to be an only slightly upgraded version of the original model. But the reinforced edition features one major difference that tips it over the edge. A bump up to GDDR6X RAM as used by the high-end RTX 3080 line and the RTX 3090. We're also seeing an extra 256 CUDA cores for slightly better ray tracing support. But this difference is very minor overall. The upgraded memory type and faster clock speed over the original RTX 3070 provides a solid 10 to 15% performance boost, whilst meaning it will be able to be pushed further by more intensive games in the future through an allowance for higher bandwidths. Now you too can enjoy all your favorite games with a powerful graphics card that stays cool and silent, just the way you like it. The GeForce RTX 3070 Ti delivers the ultra performance that gamers crave, powered by Ampere, Nvidia's second-gen RTX architecture. It's built with enhanced RT cores and Tensor cores, new streaming multiprocessors, and super-fast G6X memory for an amazing gaming experience. At number 3. Nvidia RTX 3050. The RTX 3050 is the newest budget Ampere video card designed with 1080p 60 in mind, making it perfect for those budget-minded PC gamers in 2022. Armed in the same 8GB GDDR6 memory that you'll find in pricier RTX 30 series GPUs is our roundup. The RTX 3050 is the best budget graphics card that you can get right now. In our testing, we found that even more demanding titles such as Guardians of the Galaxy, Control, and Metro Exodus ran at a rock-solid 60 FPS with ray tracing and DLSS enabled in full HD. 1440p is also decent in many games, though it's usually going to be a toss-up between having visual fidelity and performance, as a 60 FPS average normally means disabling ray tracing and going heavier on the DLSS upscaling options. The RTX 3050 launched with an MSRP of $250, and at the time of writing, you can find RTX 3050 stock for around the $300 mark if you know where to look. Number 2 of my list. AMD Radeon RX 6800 XT. At release, the AMD Radeon RX 6800 XT was poised to take on Nvidia's RTX 3080. And while this card doesn't quite take that GPU's crown, it does position itself as one of the best graphics cards from AMD at the moment. In 1440p, There are definitely instances where the RX 6800 XT is neck and neck with the RTX 3080. Such as in Watch Dogs Legion at ultra settings, though 4K is where the divide starts to show the most. The ray tracing capabilities of the AMD Radeon RX 6800 XT may be admittedly disappointing when stacked up with the higher-end Nvidia GPUs, though. It's in that extra VRAM where the speed of Team Red's video card starts to shine. We're starting to see more Radeon-optimized games demand upwards of 11 GB of VRAM, which only the RTX 3080 Ti and RTX 3090 are capable of at the time of writing. In titles such as Far Cry 6 with HD textures, the company has attempted to circumvent this shortcoming through the 128 MB of global cache, marked as Infinity Cache here, to fuel more data into the processor than would typically be available normally. The bottom line? If you're after a high-performing AMD video card with VRAM to spare, then the RX 6800 XT is a solid option in 2022. It also happens to be more available than Nvidia's current high-end line in the aftermarket scene as well. And number 1. Nvidia RTX 3080. If you can find any of the best graphics cards for close to their retail price, then we're confident in recommending the RTX 3080 as the one you should strongly consider. Having launched at just $699, this Ampere GPU proved that superfast 4K gaming on PC wouldn't have to cost as much as the previous RTX generation did. Even in 2022, there's nothing that the RTX 3080 can't achieve in 4K. Especially when factoring in the benefits of DLSS for the less well-optimized titles on the platform. The numbers are suitably self-evident too. The only real drawback to a card running 10 GB VRAM is that modern games' HD textures can push the memory requirements into the 12 GB plus field, as we've seen with the likes of Resident Evil Village and Far Cry 6. However, for most circumstances, the RTX 3080 isn't just a flagship GPU. It's a once-in-a-decade performance boost that would be far more popular inside the machines of gamers the world over, if you could buy one at MSRP. Also worth considering is the improved thermal design of the Founders Edition model, and comparatively low temperatures when stacked up against some other RTX 30 series models, meaning it'll tick over like a watch for many years to come. Check out this video description for latest price and more informations. Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe and stay tuned.